Hi, the book I'm going to review is Bud Not Buddy by Christopher Paul Curtis. It's set during the Depression about a young orphan boy named Bud. He introduces himself as Bud Not Buddy, though, to everybody he meets. The book is realistic fiction, and it can't really be contemporary because even for me, the Depression was too long ago. It's more than 40 years. This book is set for older elementary children, about 5th grade and older, and I'm an adult and I loved it, so I'm sure that you would like it too. The two main characters in the book, the two main men characters in the book, are based on the author's grandfathers, and so that was really interesting. In the back of the book, he gives information about them, and he even gives shows pictures of the two men. And so that's really interesting, and gives it the story more made the story more fun. Bud Not Buddy won the Nobel Award in 2000, and the same time that Mr. Curtis won the Coretta Scott King Award, and this award is given to outstanding African American authors. Bud's mother dies when he's about 6 years old, and he doesn't know who his father is, but he has a suitcase that has a whole bunch of treasures from his mother, and he takes this suitcase with him wherever he goes. And when the book starts, he's living in what he calls the home, and it's kind of an orphanage, and he takes this suitcase wherever he goes because it reminds him of his mother, and he's very careful about this suitcase. And in this part of the treasures are these flyers for the Herman E. Calloway band and his band. And he is convinced that Herman E. Calloway is his father, because why else would his mother keep these flyers for Herman E. Calloway and his band? And he is convinced that if he could just find Herman E. Calloway, then he would know who his father was. He gets sent to live with a family, and things don't work out, and he has a few other adventures, and so he decides that he is going to set out and find Herman E. Calloway and find his father. So he takes off for Flint, Michigan, from his little town, and he starts walking to find his father. And he is picked up by Lefty Lewis, who is a delivery person who who gives him a ride and tries to convince him that it is not safe for a black man, let alone a black boy, to be walking late at night. And he takes him and takes care of him for a little bit, and then finally delivers him to Herman E. Calloway and his band. For a while, Bud doesn't tell the band or Herman E. Calloway who he is, but when he does, there's a big surprise. And if you want to know what the surprise is, you're going to have to read Bud Not Buddy. I wholly recommend this book. It tells about the Depression. It gives a lot of information about the Depression. It tells how African Americans are treated, and it even gives a little bit about jazz music and that kind of scene. But it's told in a really lighthearted way. Bud is a really nice young man. He's somebody that you would like to be friends with, and it's done with a lot of humor. So it's a really good book for children to learn a little bit of history in a fiction type setting. It's a great book. I highly recommend it, and I hope that you enjoy it too. Thanks.